Now, following weeks of bitter wars and mudslinging between President William Ruto and Kenya's judges, two separate courts have ruled against the government, both on matters close to the president's heart. Firstly, a court on Friday ordered the government to stop taking payment for a new housing levy, and just an hour or so later, a different court said the president could not send 1,000 police officers to Haiti, as President William Ruto had promised the United Nations. Analysts see this is a sign that Kenya's judges remain fiercely independent despite what they see as the president's attempt at intimidation. Before Friday's ruling, a lawyer who was in the team that designed the current constitution told BBC that Kenyans will, in light of the continued criticism of the judiciary, begin on seeing whether now we are going to see decisions which are more favorable to the state. Bobby Mkangi said the rhetoric against the judges has been engineered towards achieving an outcome where the judiciary will fall to the weight of the executive. But this does not seem to have happened. Law Society of Kenya President Eric Theory told the BBC after the ruling on the housing levy that while the criticism was in a way intended to intimidate the court, the outcome of the case was not surprising, as the government had presented a very weak case. He said this, and I quote, "We expected and were hopeful that the court will be able to look at the law and make the decision on the basis of the law and not anything else." End of quote. In recent weeks, the president's attack on the judges triggered backlash from Kenyans, including politicians and civil society. Mr. Mkangi said executive and presidency leading the onslaught had created pressure against judges, adding that it remained to be seen whether these will translate to favorable rulings. The judiciary did indeed fail the pressure and felt commanded by the pressure to request an unprecedented meeting linked to matters live in court between the Chief Justice and the President. But he questioned the philosophy of leadership of Chief Justice Martha Koome, who requested the meeting, adding that this was bound to arouse suspicion. The meeting on Monday became a subject of intense national debate amid a perception that the judiciary was giving in to the executive. Chief Justice Martha Koome herself had warned that the threats and declarations against the judiciary were extremely serious. She said this, and I quote, "Assault against the constitution, the rule of law, and the very stability of the nation, and can lead to chaos and anarchy in our motherland." End of quote. This is Cuba News.